in shimmering light. Rest my head on my pillowcase again. Talk me through one more night. Pull my sheets over my head and plug me in. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep, no we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me waiting for you. I'm gravitating towards you. You can hit me up anytime you want. Cause every minute, every second with you is another minute, another night you get me through. I'll stay with you until the dawn. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep, no we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Say I'll stay awake and watch these restless nights turn into days. So say you'll stay up too. We know we're overdue for some shut-eye. Instead I surrender all my sleep to you. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. I'll stay up for you. Lost in shimmering light. Rest my head on my pillowcase again. Talk me through one more night. Pull my sheets over my head and plug me in. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep, no we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me waiting for you. I'm gravitating towards you. You can hit me up anytime you want. Cause every minute, every second with you is another minute, another night you get me through. I'll stay with you until the dawn. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we watch these restless nights turn into days. So say you'll stay up too.
Holy cow. Welcome in, Raven. Welcome in, Raiders. It's so nice to see you. Give you like 20 seconds and I'll be right back.
Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone. Internal deja vu. 'Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. I'll stay up for you.
Alright. Then we're gonna do a thing. Stop that. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. So cool. Hello, Raven. Oh, I love you so much. Thank you so much for the raid, Cat. I saw you were lurking. Nice to see you. And then welcome in, Sugar. It's wonderful to see you again. You're gonna have to oh, thank you so much. You're gonna have to give me one moment. We're gonna be on just chatting for a little bit because I am rendering a video in the background, so I don't want to overload my computer by trying to turn on the model and Minecraft and stuff just yet. So we're gonna head on over to just chatting, and we're just gonna chill there for a moment. Sweet. Okay, yeah, we do have the PNG too, because this one's pretty nice. Oh, welcome in. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much. You're the best, Raven. You're the absolute best. For those of you new here, or I mean, I did just start stream, but for those of you new in the raid, welcome in. I'm It's the Mailbox. I am usually a Minecraft streamer, but I do play other games. Sometimes we do Gartic Phone, and occasionally we delve into games, people, topics, the future. It's kind of what we do around here. We chill, we vibe, and we have a great time. So it's always wonderful to have you. Welcome in to anybody new. For anybody who's been here before, we're to chill. We're to chill for a moment. The video should be done rendering in the next few minutes, I hope. So until then, we're just gonna kind of vibe out. So how's everybody doing today? What do we think the vibes are? And also, great stream, by the way, Raven. I fell asleep for 2 hours during it, and then I had to mute it while I was editing, but holy cow. I gotta say, I love your streams so much. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm the first to know, like, if anybody understands why it's been a while, it's me. However, because it's been so long, I kind of forgot what your streams were like, and then watching them on your Vault Hunters one the other day, and then today with Helldivers, I remember just how much I love your streams. They have the best feel to them. I love them so much. So yeah, you did a great job today. I need to get one of the pet ones, honestly. One of the bongo, man, I need to do that. Yeah, I would highly recommend if you're able to catch one of Raven's streams. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I should shout out. For anybody that's not following the best person in the world in Raven's Week, you should go give her a follow. They are the coolest, and I mean it, coolest person you will ever meet. I know them. They're like the best person in my life ever. And I would highly recommend, if you're not already following them, go give them a follow. I would. Oh, their streams are wonderful. And they are wonderful. They're a great person to vibe out to and chill out to while you're just doing stuff. It's a great, great time. Can't tell if I think stream's moving. But yes, go get some food. You have been streaming for like You streamed for like 3 or 4 hours. You did great. Thank you so much for waiting for me to finally get done. I was walking the line with this one. I was 30 minutes late to my own stream. But huge news. Huge news. If everything goes right, there should be a new video out today. I mean, it's the video that's rendering right now, which is why we don't have Minecraft open. But after stream, I'm gonna get it up, and it should be up literally within 30 minutes. So, just I'd say you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. It's a short video, but it is a trailer. It is a trailer for a video that will be coming up next week, and I think you're going to love it. I've spent the past week on and off making it, as I was also writing scripts and getting ideas figured out and doing stuff. Raven has had to keep me. Raven has been very kind in keeping me sane throughout it, but we're making progress. We're making progress. Like I said, the video is being rendered. And the moment stream's over, I am getting that video slapped up. So in case you aren't already following my channel, boom, there's my YouTube channel. I've been working on it for almost 7 years, and I have so many cool things I want to do this year. I physically can't explain them all. But if you aren't, that's a great place to find some of my best stuff if you ever want to look into it. That's where you gotta go. Sugar was talking. I'm redesigning my PNG tuber. I don't know what I would do with it besides Galactic Cat. There's also slime and a slug. I mean, that's like a whole vibe all on its own. Let's be honest. You got like, that's all the details you need. I mean, slime, slug, Galactic Catboy. Pretty unique, honestly. That's pretty hard to beat. It's only because that idea is hard to pull off. It definitely would be interesting, because you could go with designing a Galactic Catboy and then making slimy, or like more slime viscous, like Slime-esque, and then adding on slug features. That might be how you have to do it, but I think that could work. That's pretty interesting. Alright, everybody give me 1 moment. I'm going to really quickly mute stream so I can go check over this video and make sure there's no problems with it. And then I will be back in a few minutes. Stream's gonna go quiet because I have to mute desktop audio too. So just know that I am still here. There will just not be any music for a few minutes. unpin message. Holy cow. Holy cow. Welcome in, Corgi Lord. Welcome in, Raven. Welcome back. And welcome. Oh, yeah, wait. Sugar was already here. Ended at 6 hours, 9k dropped round, plus pizza. Sounds pretty good, honestly. So I just watched over the render. I just watched over the video. Definitely could have done a few things differently. However, I'm pretty proud of it. I think you're all gonna like this. It's so cool. I'm so excited to have a trailer for a video again. It took a while. It definitely took a lot of effort to get here, but I think you're gonna love it. Thank you for the lurk, Corgi. Appreciate having you here. I'm gonna go get Minecraft open so we can actually start on that. But remember, there will be a video out very, very shortly. And it is... oh, I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I have been... it's not the most complicated of videos, but like some other things, there were a lot of things I had to finish before I got here, and there was a lot of things I had to do during it to make it there, so... and there's a lot of stuff to do afterwards, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I think this is going to turn out so well. I can't wait for you all to see it. I can't wait. Let's turn micros into... there we go. Make it just a little bit higher. There we go. Ow. There we go. Okay, just making sure it works. I am loading up Minecraft. I opened up Calculator. We're doing great. Wow. Yeah, exactly. That's me right now. That is totally me right now. Shakes violently. Yeah, you've been watching the process. Everybody, just another shout out to Raven, just for being an absolute wonderful human being. Raven has been right next to me throughout this whole process, and I'm so very thankful for them. Yes, you have been so incredible, and I am so thankful that you have been here with us more than I know how to say. Alright, Minecraft is loading up. Oh, okay. Audio stopped working there for a moment. I'm not sure how much progress we're going to get done today because, 30-minute delay, and then another 30-minute delay watching the video render and all of that. However, we should be able to make some progress, honestly. At least I'm looking forward to making some progress. I'm listening if you want to try. Oh, you're talking about the thing. I mean, I can start going off right now. I went to Realms first. Oh man. Yeah, it's crazy. We're 23 minutes into stream and I haven't even technically started stream. We haven't started what we're gonna do today, which I think is funny, but we're moving, we're grooving. And almost 6 hours. That's a lot of hours. I think I want to try doing a 6-hour stream at some point. I don't know if I could make 12 hours just yet, but I think I might be able to manage 6. Not just like the time it would take to make it and like be on stream, but also everything else. Half of my normal work day. Yeah. To be fair though, like that is still a lot of hours. Though I guess it's pretty normal for an art stream, let's be honest. I still very fondly remember when I could just barely do like an hour, sometimes an hour and 15 minutes. It was crazy. Slightly drained. Thank you so much, Sugar. I'm glad you said something. I would not have noticed. Yep, I can definitely hear myself better. Thank you so much. And now I have to close Minecraft again. Dang it, this is a reveal that I can't show you yet. Dang it. I forgot I had that skin on. Oops. Speaking of, I need to show that to you, Raven. I haven't put that in the planning channel yet. I should put that in the planning channel. Guess who was silly and isn't in the right Minecraft skin? On the voice for some reason. Looks at you, stares, points. I know what you are. And not emoji. What do you mean? I just said it was in the planning channel. You silly goose. Okay, save, and let's see if Minecraft ever fixed that thing where skins only change in multiplayer but not in single player. I'd hope they did change that, because man, that would be annoying if they didn't. Come on, let's do some hope in the chat. We're almost there. We're almost there. We almost have Minecraft open. This is a new thing. This is interesting. Looks at you. It doesn't change. I have to load up Minecraft again. This is dumb. This is silly. This is a cringe. How dare they? This is not be cringe and be free. This is be cringe and be not free. I do not appreciate this. Come on, Minecraft. Make it to where if I'm on the internet and I have a squin equipped, I should be able to change it if I log off the world and come back. Come on, game. Come on. It's just that easy. Anyway, so this is my TED Talk rant for the day. Thankfully, Minecraft does have the little feature thing that Neko was talking about a few streams ago. The quick plays that you can just click on the world and it'll load into it. That's very cool. It just, yeah, okay. Well, hey, maybe we'll get started on the Nether Hub like 30 minutes in, which is pretty cool, honestly. Just like me, for real. Looks, I'm staring at you. Physically, I am looking at your name in chat. I am just staring at chat right now. I'm just looking at where you are on my screen. Favorite part, actually. Alright, Minecraft's opening up again. Maybe we'll get lucky Oh wait, I don't have to switch back from 2D because you redeemed the 2D thing. So that's awesome. I can just stay in this. This makes my life a lot easier. Where? Did you just resend the message? I feel like I'm having deja vu right now. You totally just resend that message, didn't you? I'm so proud of you. I wouldn't expect anything else. Thank you so much. Min server, Minecraft server win. I am hoping it would be very cool, honestly. And yes, it honestly, it's not a super hard thing to do. I just need to kind of I need to do it, and I need to. Oh, I think I need to make it either a redeem at some point, or just, I don't know. We're still waiting on the 300 one, so I guess maybe 500 or 4. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if I make it 500, we probably won't get there in the next few years, but you know, you never know. Overall for it. Oh, you do not have to. I appreciate it. I am very lucky that I have a job and I could afford it. It honestly wouldn't be that hard. I just need to do it. I just need to get it figured out. When it won't be an issue. I'm staring at you. I'm looking right at you. You are already doing so much for me with your money, and I'm looking, and I know you're not. I know it's not something you think about, but I appreciate it. But also, I'm looking at you, and I know what you are. You take very good care of me, don't you worry. Ooh, Minecraft is lagging. Holy cow. I haven't done nothing yet. What was the last year then, Raven? You've done a lot for me. I don't know what you're talking about. You have done more for me than a lot of people. You are one of the people in my life who have done the most, actually. That was last year. Do I need to talk about we're 3 months in, Raven. Do I need to bring up everything this year? I will do it. No, I won't. But I know what you are. You have done so much for me even this year. Sugar, thank you so much. The redeem is in front of me. Why is it behind me? Did I never? Why is it behind me? VietnaTube was blocking the thing, but thank you so much, Sugar. To Ethodian. Oh, heck yeah. Well, Ethodian, I hope you enjoy your thing. What's it called? Your gift sub. Your gift sub from Sugar. How about reverse? How much have you done for me? Well, a lot. But that's the thing. We've both done a lot. Let's go. Okay. Alright, we're actually gonna open up Minecraft. This big moment. Big moment, everybody. Big moment. I want to see some vibes in the chat. I want to see some dances. We're actually gonna play Minecraft on the Minecraft stream. Big moment, everybody. Here we go. Go places, do things. We're totally going places and doing things. And Dihono's here with a 3-stream streak. Dihono, you're actually the coolest. It is so cool to have you here. How you doing? We are finally starting to play Minecraft after 33 minutes in my own stream. I definitely didn't spend 30 minutes before stream delaying stream because I was rendering a video, and spent the first 30 minutes of this stream, which means that we're now an hour behind when I usually change time. So glad. Appreciate that. You're awesome, Dihana. Glad to have that. And used it to let the video render, then watched the video, made sure it was cool, and then we ended up just talking more. So it's a whole thing. But an hour in, or an hour behind usual time, we are starting to play Minecraft, which is an achievement in my book, because man, it took a lot to get here. So if you didn't already know, we missed Monday's stream because I was busy, and we almost missed today's stream because, get this, I was busy. Turns out making a big video takes a lot of work, and kind of expected it, but also kind of didn't. I was hoping I would get it done sooner, but it's coming out today. Remember, video coming out today. I said 30 minutes after stream, which is like 6:30, so 7 p.m. CST. Keep a watch out for that short video, but put a lot of time into it today, and putting a lot of time into the video it's for, because it is a trailer. Because as you may or may not know, I have been on YouTube for almost 7 years. Obviously, I've been on Twitch for just over 3 years, but if you didn't know, March 11th, 2024 is my 7-year anniversary of being on YouTube. 7 years ago, I started my channel, and it has been a wild 7 years since then, and this video is the trailer for that video. I think that's okay to talk about, just because it's going to be coming out in like 2 hours anyways, so it's fine, but like, it's my 7-year anniversary, and there is so much to talk about. There is so much that I want to go over from the last year, so much that I want to talk about going forward, and how I want to change, and how I want to like kind of change around my content, how I want to refine it, what I want to do differently, what I want to keep the same, all of that. It's a lot. And that is why the script is 12 pages long, 11 pages. I think it's actually just over 10, but still, there's a lot. Raven has been with me through it for a lot. Raven has been watching me do it like an absolute queen, and I'm so happy to have her. But welcome everybody, I am in the mailbox, and this is Connection Point. There was delay, I just talked about that, but we are back. And today is stream 199, which means Friday is stream 200 of Connection Point. I still haven't figured out what I want to do. Honestly, I've been so preoccupied with making the videos, or with making this video, not the trailer, the big video, that honestly I have not had a lot of time to think about it, or put much thought into many other things. However, I want to do something for it. I don't know what. Maybe we'll just take the stream and just, like, I don't know, maybe we'll do something, we'll do like, maybe we can use our armor trims or something like that. I know I want to put some, like, signs to cup, but stream 200. 200 streams of Connection Point is this Friday. And I'll probably be putting some stuff out for it, because, just huge thing. That's happening on Friday. So, yeah, and today, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I kind of had it in my goal to, like, continue building the Nether Hub and restocking some materials. We might just restock some materials today and see where we go from here. That's kind of the goal today. It's, building the Nether Hub is going to take a while, so we get into a bunch of, chill streams while we figure it out. Well, we do, because we can just, all we have to do is chip away at it. So I gotta stream Friday too. You are a sweetheart, and I love you so much. I need to put these bee nests away. Bees. Me and the boys at 3, I'm looking for bees. Where do we even put bees? Oh, One moment. Resource packs. And bam. Okay. Forgot I still had my, what is it called? My ore things from off stream. I like playing with sometimes on my friend's realm and just friend servers, just because I find it nice to mine with it. I love you back. Put the bees in someone's house. I've already done that. I did that last year. He was not happy with me. He thought it was funny though. He was very concerned when he opened his door and found his house full of bees, so, you know, they had that going for them. I do need to put those away though, because they are taking up a lot of inventory space. Where would I put bees? Do you believe love? What is this song? Do you believe love is real? I can't remember how the song goes. I guess we can just put them here for now. Yeah. I'm going crazy. I was just like, man, Venus looks so nice. If only we had a yellow wood. I'm losing it, chat. I'm actually losing it. Come on. Literally, they added yellow wood, and I'm over here like, man, if only they added yellow wood. I'm going crazy. I'm actually losing it just a little bit, but that is okay. That's why I says that I think we're thinking of two different songs. Because I don't know the name of my song, but I know the name of that song is Fireflies by Coldplay, released in 2009, I believe. I'm just a little normal about that song. That definitely wasn't the first music video I ever watched in school that I couldn't find for 2 years until I was in 7th grade, and then mysteriously happened upon it, found my love for music videos, and was like, that looks cool, and that's one of the coolest videos ever, and now I know this name of the song with it, and that is how it started me liking music. I mean, what? Did I say Coldplay? It's Owl City. Oh my gosh, did I say Coldplay? That's it. Cancel me. It's over. You know what? Death. Can't believe that. Can't believe that. How could I have... I can't believe I said Coldplay. I know it's Owl City. That's so dumb. I was thinking of... Oh man, that's... It is so over for me. Take me away. Cancel me. It's over. Bill was attaining so many dogs in Minecraft that the realm we were playing was trying to lag out. Minecraft Realms is an interesting thing, let me tell you. Awesome? Very cool. That Swip Sop them. Talking about yellow. Oh. Don't cancel the cool cat. No, it's me. I'm canceling myself. It's over. Which is technically a thing you can do if you think about it. I mean, canceling by itself isn't really great. I threw my pickaxe. In most cases, it is not a good thing. Where did my pickaxe go? Did it go through the port? Oh my gosh, okay. I just want my pickaxe back. I can't believe I threw my pickaxe. This is so sad. But yeah, technically, you can cancel yourself. I mean, there's already a bunch of problems with the word, like how canceling is used in like, it's not really like the craziest topic ever. If you're like, hey, this person is bad, we need to talk about it. That is how canceling is usually used, but in a lot of cases it's not greatly done because it's either an issue that doesn't exist, or it's like cherry picked, and then you have a lot of issues because then you're just basically trying to smear this person's identity for either because you don't like them or they did something to somebody. Anyways, there's a lot of issues. However, if you want to go deeper than that and just dig yourself a deeper hole, yep, I am thinking the same thing right now. Woo! Unfortunately, we have experience. But Oh my gosh. Okay, I want to just take a moment and just like, isn't this the coolest thing you've ever seen? Like, this is my nether hub. I love this. I love it so much. I'm proud that this is my nether hub, honestly. Anyways, if you want to go deeper and just dig yourself a deeper hole, let's ignore the issues of canceling and how it usually hurts people that it doesn't really need to, but there also is good times when it's kind of needed to, you know, be like, hey, let's talk about it. If you want to dig yourself a deeper hole, technically, you can cancel yourself if you make a bunch of alt accounts, or just even one, start spreading a rumor about yourself to cancel yourself and have it happen, so you could orchestrate your own canceling. Again, highly terrible thing to do. You would lose everybody's trust, but you could do it. The coolest thing I ever seen isn't the hub, it's a silly cat, and I'm staring at you. I'm looking at you. I can't look at... Wait, if I talk, I can look at you. If I talk, I can look at you. If I talk, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I'm staring direct... Wait. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I've had this PNG tuber since October. I just realized Kane gave her heart pupils. What am I doing? How have I not noticed that? That's the cutest thing ever. Kane filled my... Kane filled Willow with so many hearts. I love him so much. Love that man. That man is awesome. So some like you for it basically. Yep. Definitely exactly like that. If you want to lose any sense of being a respected person anywhere, you could cancel yourself. Wouldn't recommend it though, because it would basically lead, you know, if you're found out, to the complete and utter disregard of anything you ever say in the future. You know, simple stuff like that. I want them... as much as I would love to, I kind of need my pupils. I kind of need those friends. It is a little bit of an issue if I can't see. Speaking of, I actually had an eye doctor appointment yesterday, which is actually kind of why I canceled yesterday's stream, not only because I was busy, but also because I had a eye appointment, and I got my eyes scanned, and I got to see the inside of my eyes. It looks interesting. It looks like just flesh in there. Like if you've ever seen your gums, I mean, I would hope you. Alright, so look, cool skill issue. You know what? You're actually so based for that. Do it right now. Come on. You know, if you can't shapeshift, are you even cool? Let's be honest. The answer is no. Shapeshifting, automatically, coolest ability ever. I have so much Blackstone. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we just spend the next time, just like, all of our time just like mining Blackstone. I could literally use all of... You know what? Let's just make some Blackstone lines. Sure, why not? That... What it... What does that mean? What does that mean, Sugar? I am made of start. I was like, oh no, did... For what superpower you want, I know what you are. I'm fairly certain sister you do. It's so true. If you were like, man, I want to look like an animal, or like I want to look like something else, there is not a cis bone in your body, and I am so sorry. You know what? It's so hard to get it lined up. But let's use it. Zoom! Go forth, my boats! Into the unknown! Whee! Oh, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. I almost just drove off the edge. Alright. Yeah, it's very interesting, because if it's like overly anxious or quite possibly both, I know what I know what you are. Okay, this is actually going to be a little difficult here. Although I suppose the air is so open right here, we could genuinely just like stand on top of the row as we build it. So yeah, we put it in the ceiling. Cool. I'd still be trans because it feels right. You know? You know, yeah. It's an interesting topic because, like, I think there's like a whole range. There's like a massive spectrum that you can go on. I mean, obviously trans is a huge spectrum as it is. But if you think about it, like, some people who are, you know, trans masc, trans femme prefer just being called like male or female. Whether that's for integration reasons or societal reasons or just own personal preferences, some people just prefer that, right? And then some people prefer, you know, trans femme, trans masc. It does make me wonder, like I mean, that's just another case of there is a spectrum inside of that either way. Like, there will always be a difference, at least physically. Mentally, you can feel like you are exactly the same, and you are. And some people like that, and some people aren't like that, and that's okay. I think it's kind of beautiful that we are able to have such a wide spectrum of people like that. People who transition and are like, yep, I'm a female, and people who are like, yep, I'm trans female, or trans male, or just male. Not to mention all the various non-binary identities. There's a lot of them, because, you know, anything that doesn't directly fit into male or female is non-binary by definition, and that's pretty cool. Over the years, I have grown to have a massive appreciation for just the non-binary gender, or I guess category of genders and identities. It's a really beautiful thing. Because for some people, you know, switching to, I say switching, discovering their identity and going from one to the other is really soothing. But you can do the exact same thing for any of the non-binary folk, and that's like, yeah. You femme creature of sorts, absolute goober, if you would, I don't know, word for all of it, but you. And that's totally okay. Like, that is a, hi, how you doing? What you up to? I'm just gonna boop you. There you go. To just be and know that it's okay to be and exist. Life too short to be forcing myself to exist in a way that hurts. Exactly. And that's what blows my mind. That it's like that people are so against it. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. But it, in a way, it is surprising. Because you would think you know, people are always talking about how expressing yourself and, you know, figuring out what you want to do in life is good. But then the moment it comes to who you are and how you identify, you know, now is a better time to do it than ever. Lots of people never got that opportunity in the past, simply because if it was ever talked about, they were usually killed or silenced or what's the word? Anyways, they were not treated good. They treated terribly, actually. And so you would think now at all times, when we have the internet and we have all of these, you know, on one hand, really good resources to talk about and express how people feel. Kids growing up today know more about who they, or should know more about who they are than they ever have before. And it's actually, there's ways to talk about it. And yet, if anything, we're talking about it less, or they have that information and there's ways to get that information, but then they're not allowed to talk about it. They're not allowed to express that. And I don't like that. Like, we have this resource that basically makes it extremely hard for people to do that, and yet they do that anyways, and I don't like that. Like, for whatever reason, the internet was developed, and, you know, those reasons are always working, and it's always filled with corporations and trying to get your data and selling it for money and making a profit, and, you know, just trying to, you know, harvest people's attention spans and all of that. That's basically what it does. However, it is a huge resource in letting people express who they are. And it sucks. It does. It also sucks that, like, people don't get how it works. I don't like when, you know, you see people just being like, basically saying that the First Amendment gives them the right to say things that nobody should ever hear. And they're just like, I don't see what the issue is. I have the ability to say whatever I want. But then when they get punished for it, they're like, what? But you're trying to take away my First Amendment right. And it's like, no, you have the ability to say anything, but you also, from the moment you say it, accept the consequences of what that will bring you. That's literally what the First Amendment is. It's not freedom of speech, it's freedom of speech and accepting the consequences that speech will give you. But it's like, I believe there's like huge notable exceptions, like you can't shout fire in a building, like things like that would provoke states of panic, or, you know, I would hope, you know, hateful speech, slurs, racist, sexist terms, all kinds of things. You can say them. You can go ahead and say them as much as you want, but you, by saying them, fully accept the consequences of what you are doing and what it is going to do to you and how it is going to be responded by people. You saying it, knowing it is bad to say and hurts people and is offensive to people, know that it will affect you. You, from the moment you say it, know that that is how it's going to change you. And if you don't accept that responsibility, don't say it. If you want to be all stupid and pissy about it, like, don't say it. That's the whole point. You're not supposed to say it. It's not something that is said, that is made for you to say. And if you are going to say it anyways, know that you have to fully accept the consequences of what you're going to say. And I find that kind of stupid. That there are people out there who just act like they deserve, like, they don't deserve consequences. They want to say what they want to say and willingly hurt other people and then not accept the consequences for it. Because they believe, oh, America, the land of the free. I don't have to have consequences for my actions, but you do. You do. It is literally written in everything. And I don't like that. So yeah, there's my take. If you're gonna say things, know that there are consequences to saying things, and if you don't accept those consequences, don't say it. It's just that easy. If you don't want to be treated like somebody who says super hateful speech and super awful words, then don't say the super awful words and don't hurt people. You would think it would be an easy topic to understand, but surprisingly, it is not. As we have all seen many a time. I am now going to read over chat because I got into a rant there. It just annoys me that, you know, there are so many reasons why people should know words that you absolutely cannot say unless you are in the groups that have either reclaimed those words or made those words themselves. Like, it's not yours. Don't say it. And then people that aren't in those groups or aren't in those communities, in those races, ethnicities, are just like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna say it anyways. And then when people are like, no, you can't say that, don't say that, or we're going to, you know, make you regret it, then they're like, whoa, 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 I have the right to say it. But what they're actually saying is, I have the right to say it and not have consequences. But they do have consequences, and I don't like I don't like that people think they don't have consequences for saying things they know they shouldn't say, and then say it anyway because they want to be mean and hateful and rude. And you know what? The world doesn't need that. The world has enough of that already. It doesn't need you to contribute to it. And now to read over chat. I think people are scared of change because then there's confrontation that maybe the way things are don't feel right anymore, but life always changes, even the quiet moments. Exactly. This is one of the things I've been talking about for years. Change will happen whether you like it or not, and all you do by hurting people to prevent that change is making the change worse and more painful. And that is not fun. It sucks. If change is going to happen, life is always moving and growing and changing, you know, deproving, improving, all the time. And it's not always in a good way, but it is always moving. And it is not something you can prevent. You can change things to make it less, or like change your life to have it change less, but things are always changing, even in small little ways, and that is what makes life beautiful. Because if things were always still, nothing would get better. It would always be the same, and that is not a great life. That is not how life works, and pretending it works like that is just dumb. It just means that you... Honestly, I think it's because people like having some... People like the way that life is for them in their ideal universe. Not saying they're trying to do it maliciously or for a reason, but I think people do it because they want life to be as it was at the perfect moment for them. They want to believe that if they can just get back to that and throw out everything that isn't that, they'll be able to get that again. But in doing that, they not only are trying to keep, trying to stay in the past and trying to live a life that doesn't exist anymore, but if a ghast comes over, I'm gonna smack the ghast and throw it upside the head. But they're also basically denying themselves a future, and that's a fate I wish on nobody. Because having a future is one of the brightest things you can do. And of course, this is not talking about people in horrible situations, because honestly, they don't deserve the change that they got. That was something, like most people, it was out of their control, but it's not fair to them. If anything, life should change to get better for them, because they don't deserve for it to be that bad. But for the people that are doing things like this, it's because, for the people who are doing it to like hurt others, I feel like a big reason for it is because what was I saying? Basically, they're trying to re-find their ideal moment. They want to get back to that one perfect moment, or day, or week, or month, or year, where life was perfect for them. At least that's how it seemed at the time. And they will fight for anything to get that back, whether that means disregarding new information, or hurting people, or just being mean and rude to others. I feel like that's why so many people, whether in the younger generations or the older generations, just spew hate. Part of that, obviously, is because I bet a bunch of them grew up with that, and that is, dealing with hate by spreading it. This is how I was treated. I'm going to treat it back. But a lot of it is also, I think, fear. Life is changing in ways that they don't, or can't, would you stop it, understand, and they don't want to try. Because in accepting that things are changing, they're accepting that life itself is always moving. And that life won't ever be the same. And that is a hard thing to deal with. Thing I think they miss, though, is that it's also a beautiful thing. The ability to have a life that changes, it's a really beautiful thing. I mean, first of all, it's not something you fully can control. But if you deny it altogether, you're basically giving up your right to control it at all. And that is not a fun thing. It's knowing that the future will change things. And it means that as the future happens, as the present advances, as the past gets bigger, as the future is there, as you meet it, as you figure out what happens, it gives you more chances to make a better future than your past was. Maybe your past was really, really good, and that's awesome. But if you deny yourself the ability to change, figure out what's going on, and accept that things are different, more widespread, and talked about more, then you know what you do? You find happiness. You give yourself the ability to actually sit down and go, maybe this isn't bad, and find a better path forward. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it won't be, but it might end up to be better than what you had. But you'll never know if all you do is hate on people who are different than you. Hate on people who aren't you. You are not the only person. And that shouldn't be the reason that so many people get hurt or get basically treated differently. Not basically, do get treated differently. It's not fair to anybody that the reason you're doing it is because you want something that was in the past that you are trying so desperately to hold on to, and then just treating it like that never happened, or there's no other good future besides it. It's not nice. It's not healthy. And it just ends up hurting the world. Because it's not just, because you're not, you know, if it was just one person, that'd be one thing, right? If it was just one person, nobody would care. One person would be spewing the most hate in the world, and everyone would be like, yeah, this person sucks, and then they would just never be talked to again. At least you would hope. But it's not just one person. It is a lot of people. And that's the problem. Anyways, time to continue reading. Freedom of speech is an illusion, I guess, and it sucks. Also true. You think you can say it, it's all kinds of stuff. It's against my headcanon. Anyone against it is just in denial themselves. Also true. You are denying yourselves the ability to learn who you might truly be. You might have grown up in a world that didn't understand or give people who were queer any chance to express it or learn about it, and you are denying yourself to not only learn more for your peers, your friends, your family who might be queer or be anything, honestly. You're denying yourself the ability to have that moment, to connect, to realize you are denying so much for yourself just because you don't want to pretend, because you want to pretend that everything is the same that it always was like 40 years ago. And it's not okay. Life has changed. It gives them the right to say it, but doesn't protect it from them. The consequences, like, come on, is that hard? Exactly. By saying something, you are accepting the consequences of saying it. And if you are denying the consequences, don't say it. Because if you know what the consequences are, and you just don't want the consequences, but you want to say it by itself, you know it's wrong. So don't say it. It's just easy as that. Freedom of speech technically applies to government, but it doesn't apply to these hands. I have never heard your words. These hands are my freedom of speech, and we can duke it out at the back of the vending. Pulls out a full bear instead of just the arms. That's right, fool. You brought arms to a bear fight. You would bring a bear to an arms fight. Worse is when they vote for the stuff that will hurt them in the future, especially with the free speech they love to point to. Yeah, that's one of the things I hate so much, is, like, you learn a lot through just, like, listening or just, like, paying attention a little bit to the queer community, and, like, laws that are passed against it, and laws that are passed against, like, medical health care for queer people, or what people are allowed to do, what kids are allowed to hear about, is that, you know, eventually it will come back to haunt the cis people. It is mind-blowing because they do things like say, like, no, you can't have these drugs or these medicinal supplies that alter or affect hormone levels. You know who that affects? Like, everybody. The thing about queer healthcare is that it is an extension of things that we already knew, and just was like, hey, wait, this works for people who are trans. Let's just bring it over and use it for them too. Same thing with abortions. Like, you deny it, and then suddenly, what about all the people who are severely affected by it, or who need one because, you know, it's hurting them or killing them, because that does happen a lot. Suddenly, now you can't, because you were the one that said people can't have abortions. How dare they? Like, oh, I'm glad that wasn't lava. Like, why is it your choice what somebody does with the honestly not a live organism in their body? They are the one that has it. They are the one that is basically keeping it alive. It is their choice what they do with it. If they don't want it, then that's not your decision to affect. The only person that gets to decide who has an abortion is the person carrying the child. And I don't want to hear anything about that. Because it is honestly insulting to say anything else, because you are basically saying that the people who do have it, AFAB people, you know, women, AFAB, any number of things, that they don't have autonomy of their own bodies. Because that is basically what you're saying. You're saying, well, you know, we could let them have it, but they're women, so they don't get to have that ability. You're being sexist. You're basically saying, well, women don't know what to do with their bodies because how dare they? You know, clearly it's only men who know what to do. No, nobody does. It's everybody's decision to do for themselves. I don't like any of it. It's not fair to anybody, and it is really disturbing. Now, let's see. I feel called out even though nostalgia warps everything. Exactly. You may think that the way you had it 20, 30 years ago on that year that was the best year of life, that it was perfect. The thing is, it may have been perfect for you, but it wasn't perfect for everybody else. How many people contributed to making your year the best of your life while they suffered? The world might have been a worse place, and you wouldn't have known. The world might be a better place right now than it ever has. It's not. Kind of. In some places it's gotten better, in a lot of places it hasn't. Free Palestine, let's be honest, free the Congos, free Sudan. There's so many places that are undergoing wars and genocides, it's scary. But the world may have been perfect in your eyes, but it wasn't perfect. And it is not fair to you to treat it like everybody else has to have the perfect life to make your life perfect. You are living on an Earth with 8 billion other people. Things can be better than that. You can have a better future than that perfect past. And if you stop acting like that, and if you don't stop pretending like it was better in the past, you will never find a better future. You will just make the future a worse one, and that nobody wants that. And I don't like it. With all this stuff being ripped away reminds me of the poem, first they came for the communists and I did not speak out because I was not a communist. I've heard this poem. They then came for the socialists and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me and there was no one left to speak out for me. This, literally, if you don't speak out for anybody and you let things happen because, well, it's not affecting me, why would I do anything? Then when they start coming for you, nobody's gonna be there. Because you didn't help out anybody. You weren't there when other people needed you. And you knew that was gonna happen. And yet, you did nothing. I mean, very topical for the point because of all the wars and genocides going on right now, or that I should say, at least in the reference of Palestine, the genocide going on. Oh, what was I gonna say? I mean, the awful things that happened in Germany. And not just in Germany, but the Nazis. They did horrible, despicable things. And a lot of it got that bad. One of the things they don't always really teach you in school is that a lot of the reason it got that bad is because the world basically saw them doing it and just turned their eyes away. And it's really disheartening to think, because a lot of the times you hear people like, oh, well, if that happened again, like, we wouldn't let that happen. Like, who would be dumb enough to be complacent in the middle of a genocide of a race of people? And then you see this, and you see so many people just letting it happen, or clearly ignoring information that basically says, yes, this is what they are doing, it's terrible. Because, like, oh, well, it's not happening to me, I don't need to worry about it. But by doing that, you are giving away your ability to have any of that support in the future. You are letting it happen. Saying nothing is just as bad as being against it, because you are letting it happen. Even if you say nothing, you are being complacent. You are being neutral in something that is killing people. And that's why it's so important to talk about it and share links and repost and actually speak up against people like that, because it is terrible. And if we don't change that, if we don't talk about it, it doesn't get any better. If anything, it allows them to get away with much, much worse. And nobody wants that. At least, you know, anybody that isn't the oppressors, isn't the people that agree with the oppressors. But yeah, it is very topical, honestly. If you never speak up against the things that hurt other people, then those people are going to disappear. And then suddenly those people who could have helped you will not be around to help you anymore, because you let them go. In fighting that regard, that's what helps shitty people. Oh my god, yes, that is a very good point. If you fight against other people, when you're all for the same cause, you are hurting yourselves. You are making what is already a stand up against a really strong oppressive force even harder, because now you are fighting against yourself. You are letting people spread misinformation, you're letting people do things that are just not great. And I mean, you can't always avoid it, but you should be wary of it. The roof on this thing is gonna be crazy. Look at this thing. It is cool having it draped down, I will say. But you gotta stand up for other people. That's the whole point. If you see something bad happening, speak out against it. If you can do anything, even just talk about it and say, I don't support it, then that's awesome. Like another thing, and then they use it against you, like, oh, look at them fight, you don't want that, do you? Even though they're the reason people are fighting. It is really dumb. I mean, that's one of the reasons that, like, over on Twitter during strike days, people are like, don't do the, like, the full cap spam thing, where it's just like, don't talk about this or free, like, because then that just clogs up people who are spreading helpful resources and what to boycott and what to actually look out for and who to avoid. You know, actually really helpful information, you know, news and information about how the strike's going, what companies are being affected, how the negotiations for a ceasefire. It should be permanent. It should not be a temporary one. Anyways, I love America. Whee! Like, information that is really useful and people need to hear gets drowned out by people trying to do the right thing, but then just causing less information. It is a thing. It is a thing we should try to avoid as much as possible. I love the way that the light is actually reflecting off the top of the soul sand. It's just barely hitting it. Cool, we're almost there. I'm gonna make some more because I don't think we're gonna make it. Shrimlights or glowstone? Depends on the build. I think glowstone definitely has its place, not only as a nostalgia value and as one of the first light blocks of the game, but also can look really cool if you're going for either an older style map or doing something, I guess, more natural, like with a lot of vines and stuff. That may work. I personally like, I mean, if I had to choose between the two, I would probably choose Shroomlights, because I think they have a bit of a softer texture to them, and I like them. It's free fun dip. You know what? Raven Drive is a very, very hard bargain. But yeah, another thing, it wasn't something I really talked about, because I don't have a lot of people that are anywhere near that community, so I wasn't really sure if I wanted to. But the whole Shelby situation with Wilbur, terrible thing. Support Shelby, support the people that he hurt. Should not be allowed to happen like that. And yeah, it was terrible. It was not something that I was near or a part of or in any way connected to. I've not been a part of that side of just the online space in a while, so I didn't really feel like it was my place to talk about it. However, it is something I wanted to talk about at some point, because it was a terrible thing. The things he did to them, and it is not nice. Yeah, that too. It was. I remember back when I first got into the Dream SMP, I got into it through, specifically, it was a rabbit hole from watching. Yeah, because around 2019 to 2020 was when I started watching Captain Sparkles for like the first time. And then through that, I found him playing Among Us with Tubbo. And then from Tubbo, I found Tommy's YouTube videos that he made about the stuff that happened on the Dream SMP. And then from then, I watched some of the streams, and a handful of my friends were really into the Dream SMP. And I kept up with what was going on, but I didn't really ever like fully get into it. I always was watching from the sidelines. It was not something I was super like, I'm gonna watch all the POVs and keep up with what's going on and be like a part of people talking about it until like late 2021, early 2022, when Techno was doing Techno's later stuff. Because I watched some of Techno's streams, especially near the end, and I think I watched the Dream SMP finale, at least from Tommy's perspective. So I saw it and then after that I was just like, okay, cool. Was Sunday. Yeah, I completely missed out on basically everything that was early Minecraft YouTube. And then after that, it just all the things that Dream has done is we could pull up a whole list. It is something. But like, I feel like that stuff's important to talk about. Like, I guess I was more happy to see that, if I said something, I know nobody in my community would have been around it. So it was like, yeah. Like, it's not my place to talk about it. There are people who have been around it or had a past history with it. I had basically very little past history with it, so it was not something that I was like, there are people who have been a lot closer to it, and it was really heartening. It was really awesome to see people actually speak up about it and share around that, like, how bad it was. So yeah. And honestly, it probably was something, or is something, I should say something on eventually, or at some point. Just not sure how to go about it. Yeah, that man keeps getting put in just... I find it really annoying, especially with Wilbur, because a lot of people looked up to him, or enjoyed the stuff that he made, or was good friends with him for a lot of the creators that were around him. And having all of that revealed, wow, yeah, could not have been easy for most of them, just to find out that, like, somebody you knew would do that. It's really, really horrible. Just the level of abuse that he went through, that he caused, is scary. Honestly, really scary. I guess I could end it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you know what? Let's end it here. We can always continue and do the rest of this as we need to. Yeah, I still watch Slime Skills videos. I still watch his videos. They are so entertaining. I don't always catch them, but when I do, they are some of the funnest I've ever had. The attention to piglins? Oh, well, I was earlier. One, the world is a little laggy. You know, not everything is moving at full speed. At least, I mean, right now it's moving at like maybe 90-95% speed, which is good. But also, you eat it too fast and turn. Oh yeah. Be careful, Raven. If you need anything, let me know. I have my phone on me. Let me know if you need anything. I will not hesitate to talk with you if you need it. But take care. I hope your stomach lets up a little bit, because that's mean. I'll smack your stomach. I'll be like, no, bad stomach. Don't do that. I'll give it a good old bonk. Just be like, no. Nuh-uh. Sounds so... Honestly, they really are. It's one of those concepts that is just like... That's adorable. What do you mean? Alright, and we're actually almost done with all of the lighting, which is really cool. This should actually prevent most of the magma spawns. Again, having the blocks there will prevent more of them, if not all of them, but for now... this is gonna go a long way. Yeah, man, there's a lot of important stuff to talk about, and I am one who didn't talk about a lot of this stuff for a long time, just because I was worried about, you know, people hearing me talk about it, or being like, how are people gonna treat me if I say things like that? But the thing is, you gotta think about, who are you catering to? You know, if you're scared of people who would disagree with you, treating you differently, do you even want those people around you? You know, if they're willing to do those things and disagree with things that, you know, shouldn't be disagreed with, then should you even cater to them? And that is why I started speaking up about some stuff, or just talking about it. If it ever comes up, why not talk about it? It's stuff that's important to share and important to talk about. Goodbye, another wreck. And like, genuinely, even as a small-time creator as I am, it's something that should be talked about. Because going forward, that's the whole thing, right? Saying nothing means you are agreeing with them. And if you don't agree with them, which there are lots of things that I don't agree with, especially in the world and especially with people that hurt other people, speak up about it. Or at least just share your opinion on it. Because one, well, that gives you like almost a kind of insurance, like, hey, I have already talked about this, and if anybody tries to be like, no, how dare you, I can't believe you never said anything, you're gonna be like, yeah, but I did. Right here, when all of it was happening. You fool. Hydration. Thank you so much, Kata. Appreciate it. But also, it gives victims. It gives people in those situations just someone to be like, that person? Yeah. I would rather stand up for what I know is right than try to cater to people who don't believe in that. Because if I cater to them, I'm basically saying that it's okay. And that is not something I want to do. There we go. And of course, there's also a lot of like making sure you do your research and you actually know what is right. Because of course, every issue is nuanced and complex, and lots of things aren't always clear immediately. Let's be honest. Canceling, looking at you, you know, there are things that it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna make some evidence up and then not talk about all of the clear evidence that disproves that, or basically spits in its face because you were saying lies. Yeah. there's definitely a very real reason of making sure you know what you're talking about when you talk about it. But then once you do, not only keep out a look for more updated information and keep a watch out and make sure you're staying up to date, but also making sure that other people know. Tis a good thing to talk and share with other people. That is how we communicate best. We communicate best when we talk about others. That someone sees them will support them when one speaks up. As someone who's been through my own personal ringer, the knowledge that someone is willing to see me, willing to show that sort of care would have helped, so I try to show them that care so they don't have to feel that sort of lonely pain. Exactly. It is... It's one thing, like, by itself, to be a victim of something terrible. It is a terrible thing to be a victim at all. But it is an entirely different thing to be a victim and have nobody to turn to. Because then you not only have to deal with that pain, the whatever trauma or abuse that you went through, whatever injustice was given to you, you not only have to deal with it, but you have to deal with it by yourself, because you don't feel like there's anybody around you that is willing to listen. And that isn't a whole completely different thing. It's not a fun thing. It is... It hurts. It sucks. It sucks a lot. And that is why we talk about it. Because not everybody in our age groups and our generation does. But if one of us can, if a few of us can, actually spread good information, real information, get the word out, and show support for people who can't do it themselves, that's what matters most. We speak so they don't have to, or we speak because they can't. And then even in the cases where they can, we speak to amplify. That's the whole point. The whole point is not for us to feel like we did something good or like we did it right. While obviously it is always nice. We speak so you don't have to scream. Exactly. Well, it is nice to feel like you did the right thing in that you did something right and you helped other people. I don't think that's like a terrible thing. The main goal is to make sure that they are heard, because they aren't. They aren't being heard. Because if they were, well, you wouldn't need to be there. That's the whole point. If they weren't having the issue of being heard, you wouldn't need to be so loud about it, so persistent about it. The thing is, you do, because they're being denied that right to speak. So you speak for them. You give them the chance to be heard. And that's the most important thing. Because of them not being able to speak, or not being able to speak as loudly as they want to, because they're being oppressed or denied access or any number of things, people don't know. So people that normally would have stood in support of that have no idea that it's even happening. that's why you speak up. You speak up not only to show your support and to let people know, but also to make people aware of what's going on. Because they can't talk for them. They can't talk for themselves. They have been denied the right to share what's going on, and it is being denied by things that don't want them to be heard. And that is why we talk. Somebody, something, or some entity doesn't want them to be heard. And we talk to take away that power, to give them back that power. There are lots of people that have that taken away from them, and it is sad. It is really sad, honestly. So we do what we can. And that is why it's important. Oh yeah, that's where the hole was. I should have seen that coming. And I think it also helps that, like, for a lot of us, at least, in a lot of my friend groups, or a lot of my friends in my friend groups, they've been there. They've been in positions where they felt like, you know, maybe not nearly as... I say no, I won't say that, because every issue is different, and a lot of them don't have the ability to talk about it, or feel like they have to downplay it. They have been in situations where they don't have autonomy. They aren't able to talk. And they feel like if they do, something will happen. And that is why that's why we do things, because we don't want that to happen to other people. We don't want other people to feel like they have to go through that alone. Because again, it's one thing entirely to go through something terrible, or have something terrible happen to you because of some person, some entity, something. But it's something even worse to feel like there's nobody listening. And that is why I don't stop talking. I love that you can just break ice with a hoe. Like, yeah, no problem here. Yeah, it's kind of like the poem that Raven mentioned. If you don't talk, then other people get taken away. Or then the people that then you never know. No, stop. That hits the ice. I'm going to bad gas. No. Dumb gas. Woo! I need to get the walls up in this place as soon as possible. You basically, if you don't speak up against, or if you don't speak up about issues that you know about and that you see, then you give the people who are oppressing those people the ability to come after you. Because if you remain neutral on it, or you never say anything on it, then you are basically saying, I will let it happen. And once they move on from one group or one person, they will move on to others. And that is the scary thing that we want to avoid. Very real talk today, honestly. Not where I was expecting today to go, but I had a lot to talk about. Very real issues that are affecting our world today, and you know, who cares if there's one person, 5 people, or 500 people listening? Maybe it helps somebody hear something that they didn't know about or had no idea was happening. And maybe it helps somebody feel seen. And that is the most important part. Not anything else. Making sure that people feel like they are heard and people are informed. Because they might not be. They might not know that they are not alone. So we speak so they can feel like they have something like that. And I find that very important. I'm actually not sure how long the stream's going to go on today. I might just go on as long, like, until I can place all the ice. Might not be a bad stopping point. Although I guess 6:30 is the point that I was going to stop. But you know, maybe I'll go on a little longer. However, with that said, do we have any other things we want to talk about? Ravenback, a hydrate and a stretch. I will happily take that. How are you doing? The Minecraft seed that had a crater full of sakura trees. Send it, pretty please. Blinks at you cutely. Media share. Oh. Firework rockets. Hey, thank you. How are you doing, Raven? How you feeling? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Actually almost died right there. Jesus. I need to figure out another thing to say besides Jesus. Oh my, I like Oh My Stars, actually. I need to find something that would be silly to say. Too long, but felt so nice. I'm glad. I'm glad it went well. Alright, let's do that hydrate and that stretch. In fact, I'm running low on water. This is the last hydrate I can do. I might take this stretch to also go downstairs and get more water, because I need more water. Thing about writing a script is that one of the things I try to do is I try to read over it to make sure it sounds right, and that my sentences are too long, because my sentences can get really, really long. I have run on sentences so much time, a lot of the time, and I end up, and so I read through my scripts just to make sure that it sounds right, but it does wear on my voice a little bit. So I am going to, whoa, that's cool. I'm going to pause the game. And alright, everybody, feel free to stand up and stretch with me. I'm going to go refill my water bottle and I'll be right back. Oh, and if you want to, you can. You can also send it in the server. Either one is fine. If you want to share it through my DMs, you're totally okay to do that. Alright, so for anybody still standing or still stretching, we always do it the same way. We take a deep breath in and out. And we begin once more. I got my water. Thank you so much, sugar. Alright, how is everybody doing? I think I might go on a little bit longer, just to continue placing this ice, first of all. No. Doing what I did with the lights, I just think it would look cool if I just wrapped it around the walls. Just like it goes wee, because we will have a mechanism there, but yeah, for funsies. Crunch ice. I will give you all the ice you could ever want. See, how could people hate fruits? Because being fruity is like, funny thing. Funny way that lined up, but being fruity is fun. How can people not want to be fruity? It's like the funniest thing. Sonic's ice is... Oh, I thought you were talking about the game. Sonic does have really good ice. I don't know many ice flavors anymore because your girl is neurodivergent and doesn't like ice at her drinks. I will specifically order all my drinks without ice because I don't like ice in there. It makes the drink taste weird, and then also it makes me miss out on some of the drink, and I don't like it. I love Sonic. That used to be, or say, yeah, it used to be my favorite fast food place. Cause we have a few next to us. What is near me? You bring up a very good point. It take me am no longer at what does that mean? I love you, Raven, but I did not understand a single word. My brain did not understand what that meant. Sonic car. Oh, that's what they were talking about. That makes so much more sense. I was like, what? What do you mean? Whoa, who forgot to tell me? We've been streaming for 2 hours. What do you mean? But welcome in. How are you doing? We are... Honestly, we just got finished up like maybe 20 minutes ago, going over some like issues in the world. We had a really deep talk about like talking and standing in support of victims and things. It was actually a really good talk. I'm very glad we had it. I got to talk about some things I haven't talked about yet. Or I guess haven't publicly talked about. Wanting to, share my stance on it. And it was very nice. Hung out with friends. That's like the best thing you can do, honestly. Hang out with your friends more. There's a PSA for everybody. Hang out with your friends more. If you can, visit people in person. It's like so nice. Best of luck on that. I guarantee they don't deliver to my little island. Yeah. But we can arrange that. I can fix this. Oh, hi. Wow. Bye-bye. Do they take fall damage? Do magma cubes take fall damage? Oh. We're out of ice. I'll take Raven to Sonic, don't you worry, Sugar. Like a day away if I tried. Whew. Oh, wait. No, sorry, you're not talking about Sonics, you're talking about people. I was like, man, I guess there's one you really want to visit, I guess. I mean, driving a day for Sonic, I don't know about that one, but you know what? I'm just completely missing the point that it was about a person. Oh, man. I'm a little clueless. Just a little bit, as a treat. I'm a little clueless as a treat. Holy cow, that's so dumb. Well, this is what you're stuck with, Raven. What's Sonic? It is a American fast food chain that I have grown up around, and it's I mean, it's fast food, so it's not like anything crazy, but I liked it as a kid and a teen, and I still do. Just don't get it as much anymore. Just to figure it out, I'll find the closest Sonic. We win, unintentional Riz. Yeah, that's right, find your nearest Sonic. It's me. I'm gonna find the nearest Sonic. That is definitely what I do. Okay. That box is empty. Nope, bad. Yeah, all of them are downstate. That makes sense, honestly. Bam! Bam! Cool. Let's see, we don't have to worry about Blackstone anymore. Is what got me in the first place. As if you don't have the unintentional Riz. Let's see. Oh, I have buttons! I can also place more buttons. Do we want to do that? I do kind of want to do that. Button mashing, but it's Minecraft. Closest one is over 7 hours away. I am not surprised. I mean, I would kind of assume from the way you said 7 hours away that none of them would be in your city, but yeah. Whee! Zoom. Oh my gosh. Problem. Okay, we gotta place the button sound like right now. That's an issue. Anyway, so as we look down and hope to the stars that none of the guests spawn while I'm placing buttons. Pretty please. I would love if none of them ever spawned ever again. Pretty please. I hope and pray. Thank you. Oh, I can't exactly do that right there. I can't believe I'm gonna go get more ice. I'm gonna get more ice so I can fill this out. 940. Are you kidding? That's so many. I wonder if it got its start here. That's like a ridiculous number. I didn't realize there were that many. I know there's like, close to me, there's like maybe 4 or 5 in like my general area. Or I say, like in my general area, like closer to me, there's like maybe 2. I know there's like, I guess in my state there's like 900 of them, but like, I didn't realize there were that many. Alright, ice time. Yeah, 9, that's ridiculous. I had no idea. Which one has the most? Now I'm curious, as us, do we have the most? I mean, 943, that's pretty hard to beat. Oh, it is so Jover. It is so... It's not even close. It's not even close. That is... I was on some serious coping, holy cow. I was like, yeah, you know, maybe it's not that bad. No, it's so... That's rough. Wow. I don't know. I don't think anywhere warrants 943 Sonic fast food restaurants. That's stupid. Where did they put them all? I mean, I know the area's big, but like, big enough for like 1,000 Sonic fast food restaurants? Man, not even I knew about that. I live here. I'm gonna have to sit down with Texas, yeah. Hawaii has one. Really? That's interesting. I would not have expected them to have one. 940, that's... There's so many of them. Like, I know Texas is big, right? Texas is huge. It's like, what, 3rd biggest? 2nd? 3rd biggest state by landmass or something? But not 943 big, you know? That's a little too much. Alaska has 3, wait, why? I mean, the fact that Hawaii has one... Oh, that's right. I have my friendly creatures turned off. I was sitting in my house with my cats. Yeah, it's like the top 3 are Alaska, Texas, and California, and I know Alaska's number 1, but I don't remember which one is number 2. All I know is that Texas is pretty big and it's in the top 3 for sure, but I don't remember which spot in the top 3. I also should really go to the Enderman farm. You know what? That's what we'll do. We can end it off with going to the Enderman farm. That sounds... The worst part is the Sonic in my town here in Missouri doesn't have the cheddar poppers like down back in Texas, where I moved from. Alaska, Texas, Cali in that order. Thank you, Raven. I've never had the cheddar poppers. I've never heard of them. I can assume what they are. Ah. Me and Gas gonna have problems. Problem is me wanting them to die. Can you not attack me? I'm in the middle of fighting a big eldritch balloon right now. I want to visit Cali again, it'd be nice. Oh, have you been to Cali? I think I went there as a kid. But it is... I don't remember ever going. $5-6, nice. I mean, I'm guessing that's like, is it like jalapeno poppers but with cheese on them? Because that does sound pretty good, actually. I was in Cali. Interesting. I have learned something new about you. And the buttons continue. Whee! I ran out of buttons. No, that's okay. Cheese bites, deep fried mac. Oh my gosh, I want deep fried mac and cheese. I've had some of it before. It's so good. Halved jalapeno poppers with cheese stuffed within and then fried. Oh my gosh. That sounds like the best thing ever, actually. That actually sounds amazing. It feels so nice that I can fly around in the part of my Nether Hub that's lit up and not have to worry about things. Am I still missing... I am. I don't know what's there, but we can do that? Yeah. I have no idea what's down here. Is it dirt? Oh no, it's wool. Refreshed by the amount of kick. Yeah, that is true. I know, like... Dang, I just want greasy fried food. It's so good. It's so good. You know what? Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe for, maybe for stream 200, I'll do another world save. Maybe we can go trident hunting. That'd be fun. I've been trident hunting before. It's annoying. It takes a long time. But I do need a new trident. What? We're all just like, man, that sounds really good. We are all simple people. Fried food. Thank you. Our brains may be complex, but our stomachs aren't. gonna have to be really careful about that. Because, I have ice. I just put it away, so I don't want to get it back out. Can we not? Sir. If you blow up my pathway, I'm going to blow up you. Bad. Stop it. Meanie. Wait, oh, I landed on the path and I jumped off. I'm doing great. I made it. And then was like, I have to make it now. You're a streamer, everybody. This is who you watch. This is your quality content. Fried food just fills the spiritual and physical hole in me gut, and sometimes my gut tries to glump me after I eat food. It's true. It's a double-edged sword. You're like, man, this tastes so good, and afterwards you're like, man, what in the world was I thinking? But hey, for those 3 hours, it was the best thing ever, and that's what matters. We're extending pathways. This is actually the reason that I've been kind of scared to do these pathways, because ghasts spawn like crazy here, and I've been scared about them blowing out my stuff. But it's been nice to just talk and get this stuff done, because it means we actually have ways to get out here. I'm really happy about that. I immediately fell off. Poutine from the food truck in Chicago. What is poutine? I know I've heard the word before, but I have no idea what it is. Or at least I have forgotten. I am, oh my gosh, I was shifting! Oh, that's right, I don't shift fast, because I don't have the, Trinity side. Well, clearly, if you two like it, it must be good. One of these times, it's going to go. Cheesy fries in gravy. I don't actually know about that. I guess it would have to depend on the gravy. If the gravy was like... you know, maybe I've had poutine before. Cheese, curds, and gravy and fries. I don't know. I'd have to try it again. I might not be on the poutine train, actually. Call me crazy. Though it also might be, because I don't think I'm huge on cheese curds. True, but every gravy is made different. You gotta make sure it's a good gravy. Some people don't do it right. Oh my gosh, that ice piece was so close to being burned. Region in Canada. Nice. me. Alright. Zoom. And with this, would you look at that? All of the blackstone, all of the shroom lights, all of the ice, and a good chunk of the buttons in Soul Sand have been placed down. This is huge progress, honestly. It still means there's a lot to do, but like this is really cool. We actually have we have the foundations down now, way more than we did when we started, which is really cool, honestly. Bad. Wham! And then you run in them at full speed. That one hopped away. This is very sad. Oh, right. You know what? Since we're here... we won't have to worry about the path, about the boat going off the ice eventually. Once we get all the carpets placed down. Yeah, then we'll be able to just ride along and not have to worry about the pathways, which will be cool. Because we'll be able to run on it, right? But it'll also keep the boats from going off, which is so nice. To be fair, even if it didn't work with carpets, it would work with slabs, so we don't have to worry. We wouldn't have to worry too much. I guess I wonder if anything less than a full block, like if you could run on like mud with Soul Sand. Still love this room, by the way. I think it is still one of the coolest things I built. It's such a nice room that I just basically whipped up by complete accident. Concrete, mushroom blocks, and calcite for the white parts, and then brown mushroom blocks, brown terracotta, brown wool, a little bit of spruce, and dripstone. And then you just mix all those together. It looks so cool. It looks very earthy, and I love it. And then all the leaves, the entire roof is actually deep slate, but I have the leaves there to kind of break it up, and I like it. Dang, it just allowed. Come on, thank you. Actually, it's true. I don't actually have to wait for anything. As long as I just go down here, I can make it. And I'm here. Alright. We're going to do a quick healing of our tools. It's so fast. It's hilariously fast. Vector could be really cool and epic in emptying out all of the ender pearls if I just look at that. The experience is still going, by the way. Still Kane's playlist. Let me tell you, it was so funny. Because one of the things I did for a long time was just like, I got very used to going, like, listening to his music on stream and just being like, that sounds so cool, can I take that? And so eventually, he just went into my DMs and he's like, here's my playlist. There you go. You can go check it out. And I was like, wait, no, really? he just gave it to me. So now I have it. And with that, ender pearls removed. System cleared out. Alright, then we grab all of these. Put it back in its place. Wow, my mouse is not responding. Holy cow, it is being slow right now, holy cow. And with this, grab the box, put that there, and with that is where we ended today. We did a lot of progress. We talked about a lot of stuff, got all of the ice, a huge chunk of the buttons and soul sand put down, and then oh, and then all of the blackstone, all the polished blackstone bricks and the shroom lights in. So we have made huge progress today, and we've gone over 2 hours, so it was like awesome. I mean, it kind of actually makes sense that we've actually been going for about 2 hours if you take off the 30 minutes we spent talking. So I'm gonna go find somebody for us to raid into, although I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna be surprised to who I'm raiding into. I'm probably gonna do Kane again. Once Twitch loads. It is what I do. I wonder who's live. I don't know. To be fair, also, Mavis and Coffee are live right now, so I could raid into one of them, actually. Actually, Mavis is doing a debut right now. Let's raid into them right now. Let's actually change of plans. It looks like Mavis is having an outfit debut right now, and I think that would be incredible. Yeah, let's raid into Mavis today. Yes, I got it right! Okay. I know I was just looking at the name, but you'd be surprised how fast I forget. So, we're going to go into stream ending. Thank you everybody so much for watching. It has been an incredible stream. As always, right before we go, remember, there is a video coming out very, very shortly, in like the next 30 minutes at around 7:30 CST or something. I'm gonna get this trailer out. I would highly recommend you watch it. It'll pop up on the Discord server if you're in there. I hope you enjoy and give all of your love to Mavis. Mavis is an incredible creator. Highly recommend you go follow them and enjoy their stuff. They're incredible. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Minzamiltmux, and I will see all of you next time.